So today I'm going to read what might be a short essay or simply a reflection of thought on being a father and having a son and a lesson I learned about appreciating what I have now. I think that part of it is, having become a father a little bit later in life than one normally might. I became a father when I was 42. I'm 45 now. My parents got married when they were 19 and 20 and had me when they were 20 and 21. So a little bit of a different experience of time. And for a number of reasons, my own thoughts on life, death, mortality, spirituality and everything have been just like, there's been quite a lot of that. And, I think part of it is having Henry here now. He's about 8 feet that way, sound asleep, through that wall right in front of me here, in the bed in the next room. And I think just having him at this point in my life has brought more of those kind of thoughts to the forefront. And so this is a lesson that I sort of reflected on. The event of the Fireflies in my life happened when I was about 20 something like that. And now I'm 45, so it was quite a while ago, but here it is. This is Catching Fireflies. This is why I promise to cherish every moment with those I love. Many years back, I traveled to a distant coast for a summer job. Every evening after work, I would wait for a ride home next to a field of untamed grass and trees. I had never seen fireflies before, and each evening the field would light and dim with thousands of brief flashes. It was an outdoor job, harsh in the summer sun, and very long hours, so the toll each day was quite heavy. But every evening I would get to sit and watch these fireflies. These evenings passed, that job ended, and eventually the summer was over, and I never did a job like that again. And having moved back home, I haven't seen a firefly since. It was years later, when I became a father, I got a lesson I needed from those moments with the fireflies. Over my life, I've beaten my body up quite often along the way. Sports, falling off hills, wrestling and sparring with friends, bike crashes, digging ditches, etc. Basically, good proper use. And while I'm still quite well physically, my young son, always invites me to play when we are together. And the fireflies taught me that I must do so in all these moments, whenever he asks, no matter any protest from my body, tiredness, soreness, or anything. These moments are brief. There is nothing that a couch or a phone could possibly hold that could be more important than trying to catch him in a game of chase, or walking on hands and knees across the hardwood floor with him on my back. There is no level of I'm tired after a long day of work that could outweigh capturing any of these moments for my own personal joy that I will look back on for years to come. For every moment of joy I give him magnifies in me even greater. I will never reflect on how relaxed I was sitting on a couch, or recount the glory of typing out a conversation with a stranger on my phone. I don't remember where that field is. Those fireflies are long gone. The memory of those long days of work only make me grateful that they are past, if anything. But every flash of the fireflies still echoes with flashes of light from my own soul. So, I've heard people say, you gotta cherish these moments and you gotta take them in. And with Henry, I definitely have. I've very much appreciated every moment I have with him, and that he's here and that I'm here and that we're here together. And it's only recently really come to mind, my mom is she's very healthy and doing well. And my dad, similar, doing pretty well. But I've only recently even had the concept that one day we won't be together, and even more so, one day I won't be here like this, and that is that's been an unhappy thought. It's been a thought that that was a surprise. Because you can say it to yourself, you're like, oh yeah, one day, this and that, and da da da. But then to really be faced with it, and I think having Henry really brought it to the forefront. Like, here is youth. Here is, youth that you have helped to create this body. And now you can see your distance from that. And then measure out, now that you cherish every hour with him, count the hours you have left. All so morbid. I don't care. It's morbid. All right. It's also joyful. It's also a lot of things. So I don't, although I when I'm confronted with these kinds of thoughts, they're not necessarily comfortable. I don't avoid them because it is what it is, and it's a way to, for me, it's been a way to experience life differently and a way to face what is life, to be able to look at it and realize where I am, and also where do my responsibilities lie? Where would I like to put my time? Where would I like to invest my time? These things have come to the forefront more so due to Henry, coming here, and due to my own age and a number of other factors. So despite its strength of emotion, I've appreciated having the experience. And so that was what this, I guess, reflection was about. So hope you enjoyed to whatever degree, but I just wanted to put it out there as mine.